All of our peer institutions are facing increasing pressure to increase quality, increase graduation rates, increase the quality of the research and the scholarship that they're doing. We're currently in a period in which more higher education institutions have shut their doors than at any point in history. It's imperative that we get our cost function under control and that we become more effective in retaining, graduating, educating, helping students find jobs, serving them throughout their life and their career as lifelong learners. We are in the midst of a major disruption in higher education, and it's only begun. So the risk side of this equation is that if we do not make these changes, many of our institutions will cease to exist. When I came in and really discovered how antiquated our systems were, both information technology systems, but also how we approached our work, I was concerned about our lack of efficiencies, our lack of having good information, good insight, and really being able to tap the potential that exists in the core of the university. So improving our information technology systems, improving how we do business, really transforming how we do business is an essential component to achieving our full potential. Change and transformation can be unsettling initially. So as leaders, that's something that we have a responsibility to help people manage. We have to help them understand why the change or transformation is necessary. We have to develop a clear and achievable path forward. And then number three, we have to walk through that with them. We were a PeopleSoft school for financials, and then Banner Student Systems and Ellucian HR. So multiple platforms, which is problematic in itself. We're trying to compete in tomorrow's market and tomorrow's higher education environment with yesterday's technology. Moving to Oracle Cloud allows us to compete in a very competitive and rapidly changing higher education market with tomorrow's technology. We're obligated to rethink how we do everything that is related to those systems. But having systems like the Oracle Cloud HCM and finance systems make that a very easy task with the best processes already built into the system, the analytic capabilities, the information, the visualization. So it makes it easy to engage in that transformational change of how we do business. So we're real excited about moving to a new platform, transforming how we do business to better unleash the value that exists. As a part of our move to the Oracle Cloud environment, we are already reaping benefits even before we've gone live. We had 11 different payroll cycles each month. Through the Oracle implementation and redesigning our business processes, we now have 2. We are experiencing a reduction in processing time in some key business areas of 2/3. We have established KPIs to significantly reduce the time that it takes to process much of our routine business transactions, to significantly reduce the time involved and the people and the cost to process payroll, as an example. We've moved from 11 different payroll cycles to 2 payroll cycles. In many of the business processes that we have begun to document, we are seeing an improvement of about 66% in process time. Administratively, we have the capacity with our new systems and the transformation that's underway to administer and manage twice the load of research, scholarships, externally funded grants that we currently do. We had a $37 million increase in our online education revenue just this one year. We're becoming more nimble, more responsive, and migrating to future technology versus trying to compete and do that with technology of the past. is something that we should all be seriously considering. Moving to the cloud environment really is forming a partnership. When we move to the cloud, we have a partner that is running our systems day to day. We have a partner that is ensuring that my system is secure. I have a partner that is ensuring that I have backup, that I have redundancy, that I have business continuity. Oracle, we have the same goals at all times. If they're successful, we're successful. When we look across the higher education industry at how expensive tuition is across our entire industry, the growing debt load that families and students are incurring, we have an opportunity and an obligation to use these transformational opportunities to reduce our cost growth, to alleviate pressure on tuition and fees, to help students graduate on time, if not early. People don't consider, perhaps at first glance, the importance of the back office operations. They have such an impact on the student's day-to-day life that it's impossible to ignore those and simultaneously attempt to improve what we're doing for our students. Every dollar that we spend on administrative processes and computing costs and redundant steps and activities, those are dollars that we're not spending in a classroom to directly benefit the students. Those are dollars that we're not spending in labs. Those are dollars that we're not spending doing research to find, cures and treatments for diseases. To me, it's an obligation to shift those resources to what matter most. The existing staff that we have for research support can now accommodate a doubling of research activity without us having to add additional people. This is providing tangible benefits not only to the students in terms of cost function, but being able to generate more impactful research, tap into the value of the university without adding additional cost. Higher education is one of the few institutions that through its history has been a public good and has made the world a better place. There's a lot of pressure on us to do it better, to do it more effectively, to do it for lower cost. It's very clear that if we do not transform and if we do not adapt to the market realities, we face tough times as an industry and as individual institutions. I think it's incredibly short-sighted to try to compete in tomorrow's economy with yesterday's technology.